If you would like to be alerted when new podcasts come out, I would love for you to be a High Vibe Tribe member. For $4.99 a month, you can cancel at any time. You receive $50 off every 60-minute phone coaching session, and you'll pay $97 instead of $147. New content is delivered to your email or your Instagram Messenger, whichever one you choose, and you will never miss a thing. And you get a weekly chance to win a free 60-minute phone coaching session. Every Friday, I draw for a giveaway for a free coaching session. So to get your name on that list, I would love for you to become a High Vibe Tribe member. Thank you so much for listening. And the instructions to sign up today are in the description box below. Have a great day and enjoy the podcast. Welcome back to the Vibe Doctor podcast. Oh, I'm so glad to be with you again. It is time for another vibe check-in. Let's check in on the vibration. So let's look at the situation that Spirit wishes to speak to us about today. What is the current vibrational situation of the day? What may you be dealing with? You know, a lot of these recordings are about relationships and what you may be running into within your relationships and what your vibration looks like in regard to your relationships. So it can be your relationship with money, it can be your relationship with people, it can be everything is actually relationship. So let's look at how you are vibing today. So let's look at the current situation, please. We got a Page of Cups in the reverse with two kings coming out behind that. Interesting. We're going to put those kings back in. That was a King of Wands and a King of Cups. All right, Page of Cups in the reverse. We need two more cards talking about our situation. I love to sit in this energy with all of you as we check in on our vibe. 8 of Pentacles with a Death in reverse coming out. Somebody may be resisting some change here. It's like a lot of hard work. Somebody's hard at work on something. And the Magician may be hard at work at creating your new reality. Page of Cups. So let's sit with this for a minute. A Page of Cups in the reverse, 8 of Pentacles, and the Magician. Page of Cups in the reverse can talk about you've got an idea or some creative endeavor that you're learning about, that you're researching, you're diving into, you're looking into, you're learning about, but you're kind of keeping it to yourself. You know, you're not like offering that up. You know, it's not in the upright here. You're not offering up your ideas. You're not offering up your magic that you're learning about. You can also be feeling a little blocked in your creativity for some of you. So it looks like with that coming out with the 8 of Pentacles and the Magician, it looks like you're really working on an idea that maybe you're not revealing and kind of just keeping on the down low. But you're also working as the Magician in that dreaming about it, you know, imagining how that would feel, just kind of searching it out in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm. So let's get some clarification on the Page of Cups in the reverse. Tell me about this either creative block or inspiration, idea maybe that you're not really talking so much about. It can also talk about kind of losing yourself in that spiritual realm just a little bit. So be careful with that. Make sure you keep the balance. With all things, there needs to be a balance with, you know, when we start researching things on the spiritual plane, don't forget about the physical. We are in a physical reality, in a physical body, having to take care of physical things. So don't lose yourself too much to that, but keep everything in balance. You get a King of Swords coming out in the reverse. And this may be indicating why you are keeping it a secret. You may not want this masculine energy that can be kind of cold and cutting and not very fair, is what I'm hearing, with things that may want to cut you down, or may even try to block your creativity. This energy kind of looks like a block, like could present a block. If he knew what you were up to, or if you shared your ideas, he may cut you down or try to discourage you, or kind of try to tear your confidence down about this. So give me clarification on the Eight of Pentacles, please. Eight of Pentacles. And it happens. We come up, we have King of Swords in our lives sometimes that are dysfunctional, where they just want to control everything. And everything's about power struggle and ambition. And the Eight of Pentacles comes out with Ace of Swords in the upright. This is the power, spiritual power of truth, of standing behind your truth, and a spiritual power of discernment, of being able to see and cut through any lies and charge through and see the truth. It's communication, it's clear communication, it's not coming just from you, is what I'm trying to say. You're getting this information very clearly from a spiritual source. So aces represent, that God energy is behind, whatever is coming out. So a sword always represents communication and truth. If an Ace of Swords comes out in the reverse, to me that means that there's confusion and lies and blocks and seeing the truth. But you're working hard, I think, to grow in that discernment, to grow in your knowledge of yourself, of what's true for you. So a lot of truths are coming out right now for you. I just kind of got and that may not feel so good. I just kind of got a bit of a hit in my stomach and my heart. And some truths do hurt. Oh, yeah, they do. But they heal also. It hurts at first, but once you see the truth, that chases the lie away and cleans that old wound out, and then you can start rebuilding on the truth. And that's always a more solid foundation than building on lies. So, it's truth, it's action, it's success, it's change, and it looks like you're working really hard on that. Really hard. And get the Magician, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, the Seven of Swords came out in the reverse. So this is dishonesty. Again, this is about truth, and this is about not letting... I don't like the Seven of Swords in the upright or the reverse. I really don't. But I'd rather it come out in the reverse than the upright. And again, it's referring to a secret. Like, it's keeping things to yourself, keeping secrets from others, keeping things hidden. And it's an end to lies and deception. It's dishonesty coming to light. So this teaming up with the Magician is like, there's a spirits all mixed up in this, with the Ace of Swords, with the Magician, and helping you see what you need to see. This isn't by accident that some things are coming to light. This isn't by accident. Like, this was supposed to be revealed. And this is, I feel really hit by some negative energy. So these forces are just being torn down now. And if you are working on something and kind of, you've got a King of Swords in the reverse in your life, someone who would just shoot you down and be a wet blanket and just try to destroy your confidence, and so you're just kind of keeping your manifestations or your dreams or what you're thinking about a secret. I think that's very smart, very wise. However, you're powering up here, and you're given the sword of truth to cut through and to have the eyes of discernment. So I'm very proud for you about that. However, I feel like we need a shift here to help you step up and out of this energy that I want you to look at it like timelines or streams of existence in the spiritual, okay? So there's streams, and there's, like, if you're looking at them horizontally, like they're stacked on top of each other, like layers, okay? So you're in a layer or in a stream where you're getting smart, you're smarter, you're wiser, you're using your tools, but you're still open in some way through your thoughts and beliefs and through the gravity of old stored pain that hasn't been healed and released yet. You still have an opening that keeps you on the same level and layer that this King of Swords and someone who does not practice honesty, who has some really probably narcissistic tendencies, toxic behavior, where they want power and control over you, and they probably are not getting it right now because you're being very secretive, or you're getting smarter and doing things differently. However, because you still have the gravity of the stored pain, that vibration, it's keeping you on that same layer. So what we need to do is we're going to ask Spirit what needs to be healed and shifted within you, thoughts and beliefs and stored pain. Those are the things to change and shift and heal. Thoughts, beliefs, and stored pain. And once you do, you're going to jump up a layer, okay? So that they can still be doing what they're doing, but that energy can't hit you or touch you or affect you. Right now, it's still affecting you. And probably for some of you may not even realize it. You may not even know it, that you're still open to it and it's still able to get to you, because you may be changing, you may have already started changing a lot of your thoughts and beliefs, but there's a stored pain there that's keeping that door open. And that's keeping you on that layer where that energy can hit you and affect you. Ah, goodness gracious, this is heavy for first thing in the morning. So we want to shift it, okay? So let's ask, if you stay on this, even though, and I want you to be so proud of yourself, because you are getting smarter, you are getting wiser, you are starting to use your tools, you are really, really working hard here with Eight of Pentacles to take that Ace of Swords that God is handing you, to take that ability to move forward and cut through lies and deceit and dishonesty and manipulation and power struggles, and to be able to see it and cut through it. You're doing it, okay? So I'm proud of you for that. But we've got to, that pull that's still there to this person, to this King of Swords in the reverse, this pull that's still there, is coming from a stored pain. And we want to heal it in you so there's no longer a match. So if you do nothing, I always like to look at path A. If you keep going with what you're doing, you're getting smarter and you're doing a lot of work, but if you keep going, you get the Hangman in the reverse. Wow, these really want to come out. You get a Ten of Cups in the reverse. And you get Wheel of Fortune in the reverse with a King of Pentacles hiding behind it. You're stuck. You're stuck, and it looks like it messes things up for you, and you also get stuck in those roundabouts that I talk about with this person. You're going to just stay in this loop, in this karmic loop, and creating more karma, and you may be with someone else and not even with this person, but because their energy can hit you, it brings out those behaviors in yourself, in others, and it keeps you in a very similar loop of difficulty that you were in with this person. Again, this is all about healing. All of it, no matter what's happening on the surface, who's playing what role. This is, at the end of the day, higher perspective, all about you healing stored wounds. So it looks like you don't really heal that. You just keep stuck in a loop. And that's all the time I'm going to spend on that. And it looks like it sabotages your Ten of Cups. Like you're trying to have, prosperity and joy and family and contentment and all that. And it just blocks you from that. You're trying, but you can't have it because you're still pulled to this. There's still a pull to this dysfunction, this stored energy, this stored pain. You're still pulled. And it needs to come up and out, okay? That's just all there is to it. It needs to end. And it ends inside of you. And then you close that window. You close that door. You sever that, if you've heard that term, trauma bond. You sever it. And now you're no longer bonded by your old wounds. To me, that's what that means. Trauma means pain, like stored pain. And some of our stored pain was traumatic, and some wasn't necessarily traumatic, but it was still painful. So there's different levels of pain. Trauma seems to me be the biggest, the strongest pain. Emotional pain. So to me, trauma bonding means you're connected and you're bonded, not in this like amazing love that you think is there, but you're bonded by the gravity. You know how the stored pain has gravity. That gravity pulls you to each other. The gravity of both of your stored pain, both of your traumas, both of your wounds have a strong pull. And so that gets mistaken as some out of this world incredible connection. And what it is wounding from both of you. And you know how I've talked about, when you have stored pain, those, all stored pain comes with behaviors, and it overtakes you. Like you'll be in a situation and you see yourself acting in a certain way and you just can't stop yourself. Like it's very powerful. It just takes you over. That's how you know you have a stored pain, because it has a very strong pull and you can't fight it, and you just get sucked into it and you just can't stop yourself and you have no control over it. That's a wound. That's a stored pain that you have. So if you find yourself being stuck to this person, feeling like I know I want to move on, but something just keeps me coming back. Like something keeps me stuck. Something keeps me connected. Something keeps me pulled back. What is it? What is it that keeps me with this person that I know that this isn't a healthy relationship? What is it? It's the stored wound. It's that trauma. And they've got something in them too, and it's like two magnets that just got to go stuck together. So that's what it is. That's what keeps you there in this reverse hangman. Is this insecurity, there's something in there, a wound of the past that keeps you stuck. So I want to find out what that is, but let's look, if you shift it, let's see what happens for you. Let's look at, if you shift this, what happens for you? Well, you get a 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, which means you realize you've been investing your time and energy into something that's not been worth your time and energy, and you stop that. You stop investing time there. You get a 4 of Cups in the reverse. You know, this talks about an end to stagnation. If you're in a karmic relationship and you're just going round and round in circles, I need to leave but I can't leave, I need to leave but I can't leave, I need to leave but I can't leave, that's stagnation. And it's held in place by toxic behavior. Okay? And this ends that. 4 Cups in the reverse, end to stagnation. So you stop investing time and energy in something that's not worth your time and energy. And I think the secret may be that you are pulling away. You may be sneaking away in secret, or working on it, working on getting stronger, working on seeing the truth, really working on yourself, working on manifesting a better reality for yourself. But you've not quite taken the action yet because of the wounding that you haven't shifted, that keeps you stuck in this connection. And the mind will say, "Oh no, but this is such a special and it's a wound you share." But and I know, I've been in it. I know what it feels like. It's very strong. It's a very strong pull. And you think, this has to be what love is. This has to be it. Like this, I just can't stay away from this person. I just need to be with them. I know they treat me really horrible and bring out the worst in me, but I just can't help it. That's the gravity of a stored pain. That's that connection you feel, is that gravity. And there's some type of relief in being together in it. But then it gets really, all those toxic behaviors that come with it start coming out. And there's a power struggle, and somebody's going to have to be on top in those situations and have to be in control. And then somebody's going to have to be the submissive or the empath. It's out of balance, y'all. Okay? What else will happen if y'all shift this? And this is going to be a little bit of a longer reading here today, because I want to know what we need to shift, what the trauma is, what the stored pain is that will help you disconnect once and for all and get off of that layer. And it moves fast. Journey, success, your success in life, your progress, your journey, the Chariot. Like, it just kicks it up. Like, you're ready to go. You're ready. It all starts happening really, really fast, which is really, really good for somebody who's been stuck and in stagnation for a long time, to have some things in fast motion. Okay? So, if you are still with this person, you're going to be able to break that gravity. Okay? We're going to get rid of that gravity, that gravitational pull that keeps you connected there, and that stored pain. If you're not with this person and you are already moving forward, but it just feels like you're still being hit by this energy, you are, and it is affecting your manifestations. It is affecting your success in different areas of your life, and we're going to help you step up a layer. Okay, and get out of this frequency with this person. Okay? All right, so tell me the spiritual key, or tell me the final advice. Sorry, Spirit's final advice, please. Thank you, Spirit, so much for this reading. Thank you for helping all of us. Spiritual key, 3 of Swords. Heartbreak, sorrow, grief. It hurts. Like this, you're breaking open, you're severing this connection. It does hurt, but I think that it hurts. A lot of the grief that you're feeling is you're also opening up this stored pain. This wound is ready to be opened up and let out, and that's painful. And you get attached to, you're bonded here with this person who also has some stored pain of some type. The relationship's toxic as get out, but you're in it because you're stuck to each other. And it's time to separate and do your own work separately. And it hurts, and there will be grief, and there will be heartbreak, but you're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger, and you're going to heal this wound in your heart. And we're going to find out what that is. But first, give me the key. Give me the key. Queen of Pentacles. She came out earlier, but I put her back. Queen of Pentacles. I need you to start thinking about what's on the other side of it for you. Queen of Pentacles is grounded, stable, balanced, wise, charming. She's got money in the bank. Like she's taking care of herself. That's on the other side of it. I know you're going to pass through heartbreak to get there, but that's what's on the other side of it. So I need you to keep that in mind, that is the reward here. This isn't all for nothing. All the stuff, all that healthy stuff that you want to experience in life and that you're extremely capable of having, extremely capable, is on the other side of severing this bonded connection, this bond through pain. Let's call it that instead of trauma bonding. Let's call it pain bonding. You're bonded and connected in pain. And the relationship is painful. I'm not saying there's not some beautiful parts of it when you feel that connection, but those are few and far between, and the majority of the time it's just toxic behavior and pain from that toxic behavior. I'm going to read you something. And I saw this on a short yesterday, and I loved it, and it was from Dr. Ramani, and you can follow her on Instagram, Dr. Ramani, Ramani. She talks a lot about the narcissist empath situation that happens, and I think that a lot of you would resonate with that. But she said, when you are in the toxic behavior type of relationship, 4 things to remember. Don't defend, don't engage, don't explain, and don't personalize. And that hit me. I was like, that's exactly right. Don't defend yourself when you're in communication with them. You're wasting your breath. They know the truth. They don't want the truth. They want your reaction. Don't engage. Just pull back. Put your energy somewhere that's healthy, because you cannot win this. You cannot win the conversation. It's not about the truth. They don't want the truth. They want your reaction. Don't explain yourself. Again, wasting your breath. They know the truth. They don't care about the truth. This isn't about the truth. This is about your reaction. Do not personalize. Don't make it, it's not you. This is explaining and personalizing. I did all these, and it keeps you stuck. Doing these things, the roundabout I talk about, the reaction part of it, there's an action and a reaction, and that keeps you stuck and stagnant in a roundabout relationship. And this is the reactions: defending, engaging, explaining, and personalizing. It's not you. They know that. They know it's them, or they know that they feel bad inside, and they know they're trying to get you to feel bad inside because they feel better when they make you feel bad inside too. That's what toxic is. Someone feels bad inside, but then they feel better when they make you feel bad inside. I mean, that's like simple kindergarten terms there. Like, that's why we exhibit, and you don't have to be full-on narcissist to exhibit a toxic behavior. We learn those. It's like, I'm feeling bad, so I'm going to pick at you and provoke you, and I'm going to stay focused on the problem and keep you focused on the problem until there's an argument, there's a big reaction, there's a big explosion, and then you get sucked in to the pain that I'm in, and now we're both in pain, and now I'm happy in some weird, sick way. I'm happy because now we're both in the pain. So when you start growing and you start healing and you start getting better and wanting better for yourself and seeing these things about yourself and not wanting to be in the pain anymore, not wanting to be problem focused, they're not going to like that. And they're going to turn up the heat to suck you back in because now you're not going to be under their control. So don't defend, don't engage, don't explain, don't personalize. And then this is not easy. What I'm saying is not easy to do. But just remember, when they're provoking or picking or problem focused, they're feeling bad inside. And they're trying to get relief from their feeling bad about whatever they're feeling bad about, that they can't process, that they can't admit to themselves, that they can't even look at. So it needs to be you. You need to be the problem. So for you to be the problem, they've got to get you involved in this issue, okay, in some way. So they'll provoke, they'll pick at you, they'll start saying things that they try to push your buttons. Don't defend, you're wasting your breath. Don't engage, pull back your attention. Don't explain, you're wasting your breath. Don't personalize. It is not you. You've not done something to cause their upset. They were upset already. Anyway, maybe that will help you because it helped me yesterday. Yeah. So now, Spirit, what I want to ask you is if you could show us where the stored pain exists and what issue it is about. What is the stored pain? Where is this? What happened? What is the belief about yourself? What's the lie? Where's the lie? The lie that you believe about you, about others, that's stuck in your vibration. I'm getting the Six of Pentacles in the upright. And this is give and take and equality and balance. And there should be an equal give and take here. And justice and fairness. Both of the balance, equality, equality, equality. So for a lot of you listening, I think this is from learning at a very young age or experiencing at a very young age relationships that were very out of balance, where it was very one-sided and there was somebody who always had to have their way. This could have been a friend you played with. Like, this doesn't have to be a parent. It can be a parent. But this is someone who's all about them, very selfish. So from a very young age, being kind of victimized or traumatized when you're young, you don't have the emotional intelligence to understand what's happening or to put up the boundaries or to say, hey, this isn't okay, like this isn't fair. You don't know what's fair and what's not fair. You're not at that stage of development where you understand fair and unfair or balance or equal give and take or reciprocity or you don't know what a healthy relationship looks like. So you're exposed to an unhealthy relationship. You're exposed to that and you're on the losing end of it. Okay? You're on the give it all and they'll take it all side of things. Okay? You're probably on that empath side of things. The empath is always the give. I'll help fix you. I'll help. It's probably I did something, so I'm going to try to do something to make you feel better. So it got out of balance. This is a relationship that was way out of balance. And you suffered from that. There was emotional trauma from that. It hurt. It hurt, and you worked so hard to try to create a balance in your own way, to be loved, and that's what that means. I love you and you love me. I act like I love you and you act like you love me. However, they never really acted like they loved you. So you just kept working at it and working at it harder and harder and harder to get that love, to get that balance, because you love them. This could be a parent, this could be a friend, this could be a playmate. It's like, I'm working hard here to get back what I give to them, and I just can't get it. No matter what I do, I just can't get it. They will not give it to me. And the lie here that you believed was that it was because you weren't lovable, or that there was something wrong with you. And it wasn't. This other person that you were engaged with was selfish, self-centered. It was all about them. And they didn't realize. So for a lot of you, you got mixed in at an early age in a toxic relationship with a narcissistic person who's very selfish, very self-centered. Take, had to be right, had to be in control, had to be, had to always have their way. And so you thought that was normal. You thought that's what love was. Very confusing. And it wasn't. It was a very bad... So a lot of you are just victim of a very bad example of what relationships are supposed to look like. So now, when you find someone who is similar to that past person, whether it be a friend or a parent or whatever that you work so hard to get that love from, you find somebody who acts like them in a way, and you want that love from them so bad, just like you wanted it from that other person, you fall right into that connection, right into that wounding, right into all those old behaviors. And it's not healthy. That's not what a healthy relationship is supposed to look like. And there's something about you that feels safe with that type of person, because you think, oh, well, they're in control, they make the decisions, they'll take care of things, they're powerful. And they're not. They're going to take care of things. They're going to take care of themselves. They're not taking care of you. You're just their servant. It's master-servant. It's a master-servant relationship. And you're a servant. And you're there to serve them. And as long as you're serving them, everything's good. But when you start to love and serve yourself also, they will not like that. Because now you're becoming on an equal playing field. They don't want an equal playing field. They don't want equal give and take. They don't want a healthy relationship. They want to hold all the power and keep you subservient. That's their idea of relationship. That's how they feel safe. So if you're trying your hardest to have an equal balanced relationship and be on an equal playing field with this person, they don't want that. And they may never want that. And you're wasting your breath trying to help them see that. This is this investing thing. You stop trying to convince them that it's supposed to be equal, that it's supposed to be healthy. They don't want that. That's not safe for them. What's safe for them is if you're under their thumb and they're in control and they hold the power, then they're sure not to get hurt by anybody. And when you look like you're starting to be happy or explore things that make you feel good that have nothing to do with them, that is a threat to them. So they start provoking, they start picking, they start problem focusing, and then you start defending and explaining and engaging and personalizing, thinking it's all you, and round the roundabout with this narcissist in this karma you go. So the more, here's your wound. The more grounded you get in what a healthy relationship looks like, and you realize that it wasn't you in the past. You were out of balance for sure. You were working so hard for balance, and the other person did not want it. And there it is. There's your truth. You were working hard for balance and health, and they didn't want balance or health. They wanted power and control. And you can't have a relationship, a healthy relationship, with someone like that. You can't have respect. You can't have we value each other. You can't have we love each other in a healthy way. You can't have all that with someone who wants to hold themselves as master and you as servant. You can't have all that. You can continue to be the servant. They're happy for you to do that while they keep doing whatever they want to do, and not have to step up and be responsible and be, like, grow up and sure they'll keep you around for that if you want to keep being their servant and take crumbs and all that wonderful stuff. Sure. Beating a dead horse. Okay? You're trying to get something from them they don't want to give. And it's not love. You think it's love. It's not love. You want to be an equal. You just want to be seen and respected the way you see and respect them. And you're not going to get it from this person. Love has nothing to do with this relationship and this connection at all. Love is isn't in this. This is power struggles. That's all this is. And it can feel strong, and it can feel like when they give it to you, the satisfaction. When they relieve that wound, the wound is, I'm trying to get something, and sometimes they give it to me, and oh my God, it feels so good. Oh my God, when they finally just give me a little bit of their, they connect with me in that way. Such a relief. It's like scratching an itch. Such a relief, and it feels so good because I've been trying. Oh, Lord knows I've tried all my life to get that. And they'll finally stop what they're doing and they'll give me that for a little bit. But then off they go, back into the power. Now they're back on their level and you're back as servant. And they came to you and met you in that place, in that connected place, to top up themselves. Because it scratched an itch for them too. And this has nothing to do with love. It's relief from pain. It feels good, okay? Love feels good, but not in that way. This is relief from pain that you got. Like, oh my God. Like relief from it from a little bit. Oh, this relief feels so good, and there's nothing like it. It's like getting a hit of a drug. It's like, oh my God. I've been carrying this wound around and this striving for this connection for so long, and you just gave it to me. Relief. But then round and round and round in this karma you go. Okay, so that's it. I hope this helps. We'll talk again, and I'll check your vibe later.